They're sticking out everywhere. They can see you over there. They can see you. Look at that. Wow. Hello? Anybody here? Let me get this to come on live chat. Live chat. Find my live and go on it. Hi, Teresa. Hello, hello. Hi. Well, everybody came on. Hi, y'all. Can y'all see me and hear me? Hey, sweet Digo and my fairy treasures and Glenda. Hey, hon, hadn't seen you in a while. Laura, Racine, Tammy, Crochet Creation, Flower Crochet Creations with Tammy. Oh, hey, Brenda Bayer, how are you? And Tracy Carr and Nana's Crafty Corner. Donna, I'm trying to read as fast as I can. I was just looking how my hair was sticking out. Hey, Bonnie Got Nets. I hadn't seen you in a while. And Candace Fitzgerald, how are you? Hey, Steve, welcome, welcome. Can y'all hear me okay? Skirt yourself in here, Jaxie May. Hey, Gloria. Let's see if I can get Gloria's channel out. Gloria J. Bowman, Ms. Glow's Crochet Creations. Looks a little different around here tonight, don't it? Look at me. I look a little different around here too. Hey, Brenda the Newbie Crocheter. I am traveling. I am in Connecticut, y'all. Hey, Miguel. Hey, Missy's Cottage and Digo. Hey, Sweetheart and Becky Bramlett and Bree and Angela Wright. Miguel, did I say to you, hey to you, Missy's Cottage, Laura's Block Ministry? Hey, all of y'all. I'm so glad to see y'all. And if y'all will, please hit the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. But yes, and Melissa, Crochet in Agreement, I almost let you fly by. Racine with lots of tips is here. And yes, she is. And Dinky Crafts, Jennifer. I think I missed a whole big bunch of y'all at the beginning. Steve, did I say hey to you? And Tiger Dragon Girl, I didn't say hey to you. I do not believe. Hello, hello, hello. So good to see y'all all tonight. Let me talk to y'all up here instead of looking at myself. Oh, goodness me. Let me just tell y'all what I've been up to. Hey, Jan. Hey, Mama Swift. How are you doing? There's Judy. Hello. And Lori Armstrong. Hello, hello. And my not the right things that I wanted to do. Oh, Candace, what's happened? You said you're grieving? Hey, Carrie the Yarny Elephant. How are you, hon? Let me get back. Oh, let me try to get up here. Now, can y'all hear me and see me? Okay, I know I asked that, but I've been trying to read. I am, hey, MOBS Yarnery and Cooking. Hello, hello, with Michelle Underwood. Oh, Candace, I'm so sorry. Your pastor's wife passed away. Well, my prayers go out to the family. They really, really do. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, see and hear me great. Fantastic. Oh, man. My husband and I decided last week, we had talked about it. I'm not sure if I told y'all. I've lost count now because last week just kind of went crazy. States. And so he said, why don't we just go? And let's see if you don't see my suitcase and everything over there. Hey, Dee, this has been a squirrel raid. They all ran in here. Dee, how are you doing, sweetheart? But he just said, okay, you find somewhere to fly into up there, we'll rent a car and go. So I booked a flight into Philadelphia, and last Thursday we flew up to Philadelphia. We drove Thursday straight down to Atlantic City. We had never been there, so we drove down there. Then from there, we got up Friday morning and drove 700 and something miles all the way over to Niagara Falls. Spent the night there right outside of I'm in a chair that moves, y'all. This is why at home I just sit in my old chair and don't get in it because I sit and play about it. But we drove all the way to Niagara Falls and saw the falls Saturday because it took us all day Friday to get over there. We didn't go on any of the tours or anything like that. We just walked out to where you could see the falls there. And hey, Mama G Gear, thank you so much for being here. Thank y'all all so much. I just told Mr. Knott, I said, look, we've got to get a place to stay. It's Monday, and I've got to be able to do my live. And he said, yeah, we'll find a place. So I'll go on with my travel and then tell you where I am. So we then went, saw the falls, and started back across New York. Stayed on the eastern side of New York, and I happened to see that the little town that Sherry Kay lives in was right there close by. So I finally got to talk to Sherry, and she happened to say that she was right in the town that we were going to, but we were still a pretty good ways out. So her and her husband ate, and he didn't feel good, so they went on home, which that was perfectly fine. I didn't want to intrude. I just wanted to be able to see Sherry if I could, and I did. And I didn't see her that night. I didn't see her till Sunday morning. So Sunday morning, I got to visit with Sherry for a little while, had a wonderful time. I love it when we're able to meet up with each other and see each other. And I did that. And so we drove on Sunday all the way to the coast of Maine, down below Portland, Maine, and spent the night last night. And I even got a t-shirt if I can get up from this low chair. Look at that. I don't know if this camera does it the right way or the wrong way, but I went on and put it on. And so now we're in Southern Connecticut. So here I am with all of y'all. Hey, Joanne, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Madonna, hey there, sweetie. You slipped in here. How are you doing? I was getting a little worried. I didn't see you over at Dee's, or I was in such a rush. Hey, Bridget, welcome. And we're going to stay down here in Maine tonight. And guess where I'm going tomorrow? I'm going to Northampton. I think it's all together. I can't talk like they do up here, but everybody has been so sweet. All the people that I've met up here have just been such sweethearts. To Webb's, Mama Swift got it. I'm going to Webb's yard store. I'm so thrilled. Oh, goodness. Oh, Bonnie, you live in Fairfield, Connecticut? Well, how about that? Are you from there? But I get to go to Webb's. I told Mr. Knott he can go find something to do tomorrow, just to leave me in the store, and I will be happy until I get in touch with him. They don't stay open long enough. I don't. Hey, Lulu's Treasure, if I said hey to you, hon. Hey, Debbie Graver. How are you doing? And welcome, welcome. Yes, I get to go over there to Webb's, and then I don't know exactly where we're going to stay tomorrow night. We haven't gotten that far along. All I know is Wednesday, we've got to get back down to Philadelphia because Thursday morning we'll be flying out of Philadelphia back into Atlanta. It's been a week, but it's been fun because this is something we've wanted to do for quite a while, is come up the East Coast. Something I had been up to Boston years and years ago, but we had not been up here together, and we had always talked about being able to come up here. Hey, yes, I love to be able to get away and have a nice vacation, and all the years that we had in company and running the cattle farm and the trucking company and truck brokerage, we didn't get away just us together. I'd take the kids off and he'd come visit with us for about a day, and he'd have to leave and go back. And so now we've gotten old and we get to go off together. I was standing up and I'd sat down, I guess it was around over at Niagara Falls. I'd sat down on one of the benches and I started to get up, and it was like I couldn't quite get up. And he looked at me and he said, "You surely haven't gotten to that point where you can't get out of a chair, have you?" I said, "I'm getting there. I'm getting there." Hey, Starla. Hey, Kivia. How are you, hon? I hope y'all all are doing well tonight. Hey, Autumn. Welcome, welcome. I've run off from down there in good old Georgia, and I'm up here in Connecticut right now. Hey, She's Pen. Welcome, welcome. And Cindy, I told you Lulu's treasure trove. I hope I've told everybody, hey, y'all know how I am. I get to talking. I'm not going to keep y'all on here and talk to y'all a long time because I'll sit here and twist in my chair. And I don't have a thing to show y'all. I can't read from back here. Guinevere, is that Nelson? Mary Ann, there you are. Hello, hello. And hey, all handmade Connie. How are you, sweetie? Yes, I was so thrilled to get to see Sherry. Sherry Kay's a doll. She's just such a sweetheart. I told, what town am I in right now? Just a minute. Uncasville. How do you say that? Right outside of Norwich. Yeah. We're just a little south of Norwich tonight. So we are having a blast. We are. I moved a lot over here. I set the computer up for it wouldn't work, and I knew I couldn't do it on my phone. I went off and forgot I was going to bring my little tripod thing. Well, it isn't a tripod. It's a little thing that hooks on to stuff, and I was going to have the live with my phone. But of course, I went off and forgot it. So I had my laptop, and I said, I can surely go live on it. And then it started giving me a lot of trouble and told me, I don't know if you could go live. But we had a real serious talk. So here I am. Hi, Deneen. How are you doing, sweetheart? Thank y'all so much for all being here. I just love seeing y'all. I just didn't know if I could make it if I didn't come on and at least say hey to y'all. I might come back on tomorrow night if I get a lot of stuff bought at the yarn store, and y'all know at Webb's I might go a little crazy. Mr. Knott has said, no, you're not. And I said, well, you never know. And he knows not to tell me not to buy yarn. That's just unheard of. So I hated that this little desk, this has got a real nice little outfit here. It's got a desk made to the wall, and then it's got a little rollout desk part. It's like a little table that rolls up to this built-in part. And there's a little sitting area here in the room. Sitting area with the light over there with a nice couch. And then there's the bedroom. So y'all are room. There's Mr. Knott. There's the bedroom. I banished him to the bedroom. And then there's a bathroom. This is a big old room we got tonight. I was real thrilled to have room. Hey, Cynthia King. Welcome. Well, what else have y'all been up to? I tell you, I told him, I said, you know what? It may get, well, I got to thinking about how much more it costs to check another bag on the air. It may be easier if I do buy some. I've been planning, y'all. I had to get it all planned out. Maybe easier for them to have anything I buy shipped home than to check another bag on the airplane. So I got to find out a way what I can get stuffed in the bags. I always overpack. Do y'all do that when y'all go places? Especially if I'm flying somewhere and I know I'm going to be a long way from home, and and I don't know why I do it, because I always think there's stores wherever I go. So if I happen to just need something else, I could buy it. But I've got to go put, 10 tops in for every occasion that I might run into. Oh, Michelle, you're working on Madonna's blanket. That's great. That's out of the Picasso, right? Hey, Kelly, Crochet Me Pink. How are you doing, sweetheart? One day we'll take a trip up to and start off in the middle northern part of the U.S. because there's still a few states. I've been to Wisconsin, but he's never been. But neither one of us have been like to Minnesota or the Dakotas or Montana.
We have been to Montana.
Was it Montana we went?
Went all the way across.
Oh, now he's telling me, yes, the year that we flew out to Oregon. No, yes, that Picasso is so soft. Mama G Gear, I saw that thing, and I said to him that the first night over Atlantic City, we stayed at a casino, and we went down to the casino, and I'm such a big gambler. I lost $6, and I said, that's enough. And so it doesn't do very good for me to go to it, because they would never have a casino to make money if we were around, because neither one of us, gambling's just not our thing. I sat there and told him I was going to play the slots for a minute, and he was going to walk around and look at everything. And so I sat there and played $1, and then I played $5, and I was like, I won 75 cents and then 50 cents. I lost that too. So I guess I lost $7 and a quarter or whatever that was. So that's how much gambling I do. It's fun to go in a casino. That's just something around Georgia where we are. There aren't any. So, they're pretty in the lights and all of the stuff. But as far as gambling, that's something I guess maybe I think about my money just going out the door. We do buy a lottery ticket every night as far as the Georgia Lotto. So feel like that's going back into Georgia, kind of can justify that money being spent, but just not big gamblers. It's fun. It would be real fun if we wasn't losing money, but I've never in my life, I've been in a casino maybe 4 times, and I lost about $20. I was with one of my sons, and we went into a casino, and so about $20 of not winning, I said, over with, done with, no more. So had to stop that. Oh yes, it's everything going on in there when you're in a casino, and I mean all of this stuff is beautiful. We stayed at the one Atlantic City. They're doing some construction on it, but it's called Oceans Casino and whatever else. Hey Tank, welcome. And I don't know how many floors is in that thing. It's it's got like, I was going to find out how many floors actually there were. It's all glass outside, and it looks like we saw the, what is it, Foxglove or Fox whatever that's here. We saw it as we were riding, and after he saw it, he said, well, you didn't want to stay at the casino? I said, well, I asked you about it. And he was like, yeah, but I guess we didn't need to do that. I said, nah, didn't need to do that. So we came on down here. He's used to, when we go places in the South, if you go, across Alabama, you're going a couple of 100 miles just to get to Mississippi, and then another almost 100 miles across Mississippi, and you're going and at least 200 miles across each state, and that's bigger. We were going across Vermont, and I was like, he asked me how far it was. I said, it says it's 101. No, that can't be right. I said, yeah, it is. And so then the place we first were going to cross, New Hampshire, was only like 90-something miles. And he was like, this is crazy. So we got up there this morning and was looking, and I said, well, if we get below Boston and I go back up to where the web store is, I said, that's only like if we're down toward the coast of Connecticut. I said, it's only, I think, 90 miles back up to Webb's. And he was like, I thought we'd be driving all day again. I said, no, we've got over here to where we're just short hops now. So we're just, you get in Georgia where we live outside of Atlanta, if you go to the Gulf Coast, like down around Panama City, you can get there within about 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours. You go down to Tampa and it's like 500 and something miles. So on most vacations, we're used to kind of driving longer ways. We just did a long way vacation around to several states this time. So, but, oh my goodness, Starla, you talked your late hubby and then he ended up playing semi-professional. That's amazing. Oh, me. Well, I can't believe I hadn't even been talking half an hour here. In North Carolina, Marianne, Cherokee, that's a lot of people around where we live like to go up there. That's closer, I guess, than, well, they've built some casinos down around Montgomery, Alabama, in Wetumpka, and a lot of people like to go down around there. Yeah, I was amazed that there are a lot of leaves beginning to change up here. We had talked about it one time, waiting and coming, when the leaves were real pretty, but we just, decided to come on now. It was just kind of like, yeah, well, we'll just take off and come on. Well, I knew, Deneen, y'all went to Las Vegas this year. I didn't know y'all go everywhere year out there. I want to go one time. There's places that I've always wanted to see, and just to go to Las Vegas one time to see it, that'll do. It's just that, I mean, I've been to the West Coast, and I've been all the mid section of the U.S. I've seen all of it. Of course, the South, I know every state by heart, everywhere to go in all of them. And we had just never been up here. So we've been here now, and we've hit all of them. We've been in through, of course, we've been through Pennsylvania, New Jersey before, but New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. Got them all now. Yeah, we've been to New York. I got him in New York City one time. That wasn't pleasant. He was not happy. I'll say I went with some friends of mine one year, and it was a lot better trip with my friends. We hit different, shows, saw 2 or 3 Broadway shows, saw the Rockettes and do their Christmas show, because it was around right at the end of October. I guess all the Christmas stuff was just starting that year, and it was wonderful. Had a blast there. Yeah, I've been all through there, Melissa. We've been through Virginia and West Virginia and Maryland. I about twisted my middle son's arm. We'd do a lot of expedited shipments, and he'd go in our pickup. And so I would ride with him a lot of times, and we would come down through Virginia every trip that we made, and I'd say, let's drive over and go through West Virginia. And he'd be, no, there's no use in that. And I go, we're going through West Virginia. Next trip we go up there, and it'd be the same thing. So one year I finally got him to go up there, and then one year I forgot where else. Then my son-in-law is actually from West Virginia, and my daughter and grandkids go up there all the time. So I was trying to think what states have been. Arizona, New Mexico. Haven't seen those. I was sitting here just thinking, been to what's Idaho. Haven't seen Idaho. It's getting close. And of course, Hawaii. We haven't ever been to Hawaii. I doubt I ever get him to go. We've been to the Caribbean, to Jamaica and the Bahamas, but he has no desire to go to Hawaii, so I'll have to get some friends to go to Hawaii one year. Marianne, that was the one thing I said that I was going to do. Oh, Jet, you live in Idaho? I definitely need to come see Idaho at some point in time. That's one state I'm missing in my states to see. But Marianne, I said, when we were at home, I said, one thing I said, I want to eat some lobster in Maine. Well, it was late last night and early this morning, and I just said, well, I guess I'll forget my lobster in Maine. So didn't get to do that, but I'll survive, I guess. Well, like I said, I'm not going to keep y'all long. I don't have a thing to show you. If I get a lot of pretty yarn, I'll either wait till next week or I might come on if I just got to show someone tomorrow night sometime. So if I don't know when we'll finally end up. Hey, Ray, how are you doing tonight? But I'm on just go on and call it a night right now. And I know that Jenny comes on after I do, and then Ginger. Yarn Geek has been coming on. I don't know if that's just for the members of her channel or if that's live, but I'm going to let y'all go tonight. But I want to tell y'all all how much I love you all and so thankful that y'all came to see me for this little bit. I just, y'all just really blessed me tonight to get to say hey to y'all and tell you what all I was doing now. And I'm sure the good Lord will be watching over us, and I'll be back next Monday night. But y'all know what y'all have to do. You have to keep coming back because I'm going to be here. And y'all know it. I love you all. And I have no idea on this computer how to get out of it. There it is. I found it, I think. I'll see y'all next week. Love you all.